in our Indian scenario, if you take, it can be used in patients who have got hair but slightly thinner, but the scalp can be, and there is a see-through effect in the scalp. So there you can do this pigmentation. Scalp micropigmentation is a kind of a medical tattooing. For those people, we can do the hair transplant, and after that we can do SMP a little bit here and there to give a more fuller kind of hair picture. If you go too much in the sun, there will be fading of the dots. If you are using minoxidil regularly, then again there is some fading of the dots. So here I use it more for as a part of, like, just we want to improve the overall fullness of the scalp. For that only we use the scalp micropigmentation. Scalp micropigmentation is a kind of a medical tattooing. So in scalp micropigmentation, what we are aiming at is creating small dots like hair creating on the scalp, so that it gives an illusion of having more hair. In our Indian scenario, if you take, it can be used in patients who have got hair but slightly thinner, but the scalp can be, and there is a see-through effect in the scalp. So there you can do this pigmentation. If you do that, when you look from a little far away, you can still see, because the light is not getting reflected from the scalp because of these tattoo pigments, you will see that the scalp looks fuller, the hair looks fuller. So that is the use of scalp micropigmentation. And we can also use it in areas where there are scars. If there is a scar, we can cover up that scar. So like that we can use SMP. But in US, abroad, they do a complete micropigmentation on the scalp, like 0-degree cut pandra mari. They want to keep the hair, they do this complete SMP. But here in our Indian scenario, because our scalp is very oily already, it doesn't give that effect like how it gives in people who are there, Western countries. So here I use it more for as a part of, like, just we want to improve the overall fullness of the scalp. For that only we use the scalp micropigmentation. It is an OP based procedure. It's not very complicated. It takes time because we have to create one by one all these dots, and depending on the area we are going to do, we might require to spend more time and more sessions. So in one session we do one area, and then we can increase the number of dots in each session. And usually it lasts for 2 years, 3 years, depending on how we maintain. If you go too much in the sun, there will be fading of the dots. If you are using minoxidil regularly, then again there is some fading of the dots. But otherwise, it lasts for longer time. Right candidate is only for patients who have got hair, but then they want some scalp visibility, skin show is there. There we can use this SMP. So even for female patients, if I got a little bit of thinning here, but they still got hair, or central area, if there is a little bit of thing, you can do SMP there. And we have done a hair transplant. We already exhausted the number of hairs which we can take. For those people, we can do the hair transplant, and after that we can do SMP a little bit here and there to give a more fuller kind of hair picture. So if there is no hair, I don't like doing that in our Indian scenario, because I feel that the ink will not give that fine appearance. It's not giving you. These are all accessory or additional procedures only. We cannot include only SMP. Only SMP for people who want the complete shaved off look can be done.